Question 1. Who is the current monarch of the United Kingdom? A. Queen Elizabeth II. B. King George VII. C. King Charles III. D. Queen Victoria II. Answer: C. King Charles III. King Charles III is the current monarch of the United Kingdom. Question 2. On what date did King Charles III ascend to the throne? A. 8 September 2020. B. 8 September 2021. C. 8 September 2022. D. 8 September 2023. Answer: C. 8 September 2022. King Charles III ascended to the throne on 8 September 2022. Question 3. Who is the current Prime Minister of the United Kingdom? A. Boris Johnson. B. Theresa May. C. David Cameron. D. Rishi Sunak. Answer: D. Rishi Sunak. Rishi Sunak is the current Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, having assumed office in 2022. Question 4. In what year did Rishi Sunak become Prime Minister? A. 2020. B. 2021. C. 2022. D. 2023. Answer: C. 2022. Rishi Sunak became Prime Minister of the United Kingdom in 2022. Question 5. What is the significance of the Magna Carta in UK history? A. It established the Church of England. B. It granted universal suffrage. C. It was the first document to limit the powers of the monarchy. D. It abolished the feudal system. Answer: C. It was the first document to limit the powers of the monarchy. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, is significant for establishing the principle that the monarchy is not above the law. Question 6. What document established the fundamental principles of British democracy? A. The Magna Carta. B. The Bill of Rights 1689. C. The Acts of Union 1707. D. The Charter of the Forest. Answer: B. The Bill of Rights 1689. The Bill of Rights 1689 established the fundamental principles of British democracy, including limits on the powers of the monarchy and rights for Parliament. Question 7. Describe the main purpose of the Commonwealth. A. To promote economic trade between former British colonies. B. To enforce British law in member countries. C. To provide mutual defence agreements. D. To foster international cooperation and development. Answer: D. To foster international cooperation and development. The main purpose of the Commonwealth is to foster international cooperation and development among its member countries. Question 8. What are the key responsibilities of the Prime Minister in the UK? A. To preside over the House of Lords. B. To represent the UK in foreign affairs, lead the government, and oversee the civil service. C. To command the British Armed Forces. D. To appoint members of the judiciary. Answer: B. To represent the UK in foreign affairs, lead the government, and oversee the civil service. The Prime Minister's key responsibilities include leading the government, representing the UK in foreign affairs, and overseeing the civil service. Question 9. What is the role of the House of Commons? A. To review legislation passed by the House of Lords. B. To represent constituencies, make laws, and oversee the government. C. To provide ceremonial support to the monarchy. D. To manage the UK's foreign affairs. Answer: B. To represent constituencies, make laws, and oversee the government. The House of Commons plays a crucial role in representing constituencies, making laws, and overseeing the government through scrutiny and legislation. Question 10. What is the role of the House of Lords? A. To directly elect the Prime Minister. B. To review, amend, and delay legislation. C. To prosecute major criminal cases. D. To manage the UK's budget. Answer. B. To review, amend, and delay legislation. The House of Lords acts as a revising chamber, reviewing, amending, and delaying legislation passed by the House of Commons. Question 11. What was the purpose of the Acts of Union 1707? A. To declare war on France. B. To unify England and Scotland into one kingdom. C. To establish colonies in the Americas. D. To dissolve the monarchy. Answer. B. To unify England and Scotland into one kingdom. The Acts of Union 1707 unified England and Scotland into one kingdom known as Great Britain. Question 12. Which war is commemorated on Remembrance Day? A. The Falklands War. B. The Boer War. C. World War I. D. World War II. Answer. C. World War I. Remembrance Day originally commemorated the armistice ending World War I, and now honours those who have died in military service. Question 13. What historical event does Guy Fawkes Night commemorate? A. The signing of the Magna Carta. B. The restoration of Charles II. C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. D. The Battle of Britain. Answer. C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. Guy Fawkes Night commemorates the Gunpowder Plot, in which Guy Fawkes and other conspirators attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament in 1605. Question 14. What is the official residence of the monarch in London? A. Windsor Castle. B. Buckingham Palace. C. The Tower of London. D. Kensington Palace. Answer. B. Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace is the official London residence of the monarch. Question 15. Where are British monarchs traditionally crowned? A. Westminster Abbey. B. St. Paul's Cathedral. C. Windsor Castle. D. The Chapel Royal. Answer. A. Westminster Abbey. British monarchs are traditionally crowned at Westminster Abbey. Question 16. What is the primary legislative body in Scotland called? A. The Scottish Parliament. B. The Scottish Assembly. C. The Scottish Council. D. The Scottish Senate. Answer. A. The Scottish Parliament. The primary legislative body in Scotland is called the Scottish Parliament. Question 17. How often must general elections be held in the UK according to the Fixed Term Parliaments Act? A. Every 3 years. B. Every 4 years. C. Every 5 years. D. Every 6 years. Answer. C. Every 5 years. According to the Fixed Term Parliaments Act, general elections must be held every 5 years. Question 18. What major social reform did the Beveridge Report lead to after World War I? A. The creation of the National Health Service. B. The introduction of the minimum wage. C. The establishment of the welfare state. D. The reform of the education system. Answer. C. The establishment of the welfare state. The Beveridge Report led to the establishment of the welfare state after World War II. Question 19. Which battle in 1805 confirmed British naval supremacy and saw the death of Admiral Nelson? A. The Battle of Waterloo. B. The Battle of Trafalgar. C. The Battle of the Somme. D. The Battle of Agincourt. Answer: B. The Battle of Trafalgar. The Battle of Trafalgar in 1805 confirmed British naval supremacy and saw the death of Admiral Nelson. Question 20. What event in 1833 abolished slavery throughout the British Empire? A. The Emancipation Proclamation. B. The Slavery Abolition Act. C. The Freedom Act. D. The Civil Rights Movement. Answer: B. The Slavery Abolition Act. The Slavery Abolition Act in 1833 abolished slavery throughout the British Empire. Question 21. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the UK? A. Margaret Thatcher. B. Theresa May. C. Angela Merkel. D. Indira Gandhi. Answer: A. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was the first female Prime Minister of the UK. Question 22. In which year did the UK first join the European Economic Community, which later became known as the EU? A. 1967. B. 1973. C. 1985. D. 1992. Answer: B. 1973. The UK first joined the European Economic Community, which later became known as the EU, in 1973. Question 23. What significant political change occurred in the UK in 1997 relating to devolution? A. The introduction of the euro as currency. B. The establishment of the Scottish Parliament and the Welsh Assembly. C. The repeal of the Acts of Union. D. The UK's first withdrawal from the European Union. Answer: B. The establishment of the Scottish Parliament and the Welsh Assembly. In 1997, significant political change occurred in the UK with the establishment of the Scottish Parliament and the Welsh Assembly as part of the devolution process. Question 24. What is the highest court in the United Kingdom? A. The Royal Courts of Justice. B. The High Court. C. The Court of Appeals. D. The Supreme Court. Answer: D. The Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is the highest court in the United Kingdom. Question 25. What is the purpose of the Prime Minister's questions? A. To elect the Prime Minister. B. To provide the Prime Minister with an opportunity to question the opposition. C. To allow MPs to question the Prime Minister on government policy. D. To discuss private matters in a public forum. Answer: C. To allow MPs to question the Prime Minister on government policy. Prime Minister's Questions is a constitutional convention in the United Kingdom where members of Parliament ask questions of the Prime Minister, which occurs weekly when the House of Commons is sitting. Question 26. Which document outlines the rights and responsibilities of British citizens today? A. The Bill of Rights. B. The Magna Carta. C. The Constitution of the United Kingdom. D. The Human Rights Act. Answer: D. The Human Rights Act. The Human Rights Act outlines the rights and responsibilities of British citizens today. Question 27. Who discovered penicillin and how did it impact healthcare? A. Marie Curie, by treating cancer. B. Alexander Fleming, by introducing antibiotics. C. Louis Pasteur, by developing vaccines. D. Thomas Edison, by inventing medical devices. Answer: B. Alexander Fleming, by introducing antibiotics. Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin, which had a profound impact on healthcare by introducing antibiotics that could effectively treat bacterial infections. Question 28. What major international sporting event did London host in 2012? A. The FIFA World Cup. B. The Summer Olympics. C. The Rugby World Cup. D. The Commonwealth Games. Answer. B. The Summer Olympics. London hosted the Summer Olympics in 2012. Question 29. Who was the British monarch during the Victorian era? A. Queen Elizabeth I. B. Queen Victoria. C. Queen Elizabeth II. D. King George V. Answer. B. Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria was the British monarch during the Victorian era. Question 30. Which treaty ended the American War of Independence? A. The Treaty of Paris, 1783. B. The Treaty of Versailles, 1919. C. The Treaty of Ghent, 1814. D. The Treaty of London, 1604. Answer. A. The Treaty of Paris, 1783. The Treaty of Paris in 1783 officially ended the American War of Independence. Question 31. What is the legal document that limits the powers of the monarch and outlines the rights of Parliament? A. The Magna Carta. B. The Bill of Rights 1689. C. The Royal Charter. D. The Acts of Union 1707. Answer. B. The Bill of Rights 1689. The Bill of Rights 1689 is a legal document that limits the powers of the monarch and outlines the rights of Parliament, ensuring certain freedoms and establishing the rule of constitutional monarchy. Question 32. Who led the UK during the majority of World War I? A. Neville Chamberlain. B. Winston Churchill. C. Clement Attlee. D. Anthony Eden. Answer. B. Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill led the UK during the majority of World War I, playing a pivotal role in coordinating the British war effort. Question 33. What does the Good Friday Agreement pertain to? A. Economic reforms in Ireland. B. The peace process in Northern Ireland. C. The unification of Ireland. D. Religious freedoms in the UK. Answer. B. The peace process in Northern Ireland. The Good Friday Agreement pertains to the peace process in Northern Ireland, aiming to end the conflict known as the Troubles. Question 34. What significant environmental agreement did the UK sign in 2015? A. The Kyoto Protocol. B. The Paris Agreement. C. The London Environmental Treaty. D. The Green New Deal. Answer. B. The Paris Agreement. The UK signed the Paris Agreement in 2015, committing to climate change mitigation efforts by reducing carbon emissions and enhancing sustainable practices. Question 35. Which King of England broke away from the Catholic Church and established the Church of England? A. King Henry VIII. B. King James I. C. King Edward VI. D. King Charles I. Answer. A. King Henry VIII. King Henry VIII broke away from the Catholic Church and established the Church of England, initiating the English Reformation, primarily to annul his marriage to Catherine of Aragon. Question 36. What is the purpose of the state opening of Parliament? A. To introduce new members of Parliament. B. To formally close the parliamentary session. C. To mark the monarch's birthday. D. To formally start the parliamentary session with the Queen's speech. Answer. D. To formally start the parliamentary session with the Queen's speech. The state opening of Parliament includes the Queen's speech, which outlines the government's agenda for the upcoming year. Question 37. Who was the longest-serving monarch of the UK before Queen Elizabeth II? A. Queen Victoria. B. King George III. C. King Henry VIII. D. Queen Anne. Answer: A. Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria was the longest-serving monarch of the UK before Queen Elizabeth II, reigning from 1837 to 1901. Question 38. What is the term used to describe the UK's withdrawal from the European Union? A. Brexit. B. Britexit. C. UKexit. D. ULeave. Answer: A. Brexit. The term used to describe the UK's withdrawal from the European Union is Brexit, a portmanteau of Britain and exit. Question 39. What significant legal reform was introduced by the Family Law Act 1996? A. It introduced no-fault divorce. B. It abolished the requirement for a public reading of bans before marriage. C. It allowed for same-sex marriage. D. It established joint custody as the default option. Answer: A. It introduced no-fault divorce. The Family Law Act 1996 introduced significant legal reforms, including the option for no-fault divorce, changing how divorces are processed in the UK. Question 40. Describe the main function of the Chancellor of the Exchequer in the UK government. A. To oversee foreign affairs. B. To manage the country's defence. C. To oversee the country's economic and financial matters. D. To regulate education policies. Answer: C. To oversee the country's economic and financial matters. The Chancellor of the Exchequer is responsible for all economic and financial matters, including managing the public finances, overseeing the Treasury, and setting fiscal policy. Question 41. What was the key outcome of the Battle of Britain during World War I? A. It marked the beginning of the end of the war. B. It resulted in a significant loss of British territories. C. It prevented a German invasion of Britain. D. It led to the immediate resignation of Winston Churchill. Answer: C. It prevented a German invasion of Britain. The key outcome of the Battle of Britain during World War II was that it prevented a German invasion, marking a crucial turning point in the air war against Germany. Question 42. What public health crisis in 1854 led to major sanitation reforms in London? A. The Great Fire of London. B. The cholera outbreak in London. C. The Great Smog of London. D. The bubonic plague in London. Answer: B. The cholera outbreak in London. The cholera outbreak in London in 1854 led to significant changes in public health policy, particularly the development of modern epidemiology and advancements in public sanitation after Dar. John Snow identified contaminated water as the source of the outbreak. Question 43. Which act in 1918 granted women over the age of 30 the right to vote? A. The Equal Franchise Act. B. The Representation of the People Act. C. The Women's Suffrage Act. D. The Universal Suffrage Act. Answer: B. The Representation of the People Act. The Representation of the People Act in 1918 granted women over the age of 30 the right to vote. Question 44. What is celebrated with the burning of bonfires and fireworks on November 5th each year? A. The signing of the Magna Carta. B. The restoration of Charles II. C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. D. The Battle of Britain. Answer C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. November 5th each year is celebrated with bonfires and fireworks to commemorate the Gunpowder Plot of 1605, when Guy Fawkes and other conspirators attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Question 45. Which 1701 Act established the succession to the English and Irish crowns? A. The Act of Settlement. B. The Act of Union. C. The Royal Succession Act. D. The Monarchy Act. Answer A. The Act of Settlement. The Act of Settlement 1701 established the succession to the English and Irish crowns, which was important for stabilizing the monarchy. Question 46. What structure is known as the UK's highest judicial body? A. The Royal Courts of Justice. B. The High Court. C. The Court of Appeals. D. The Supreme Court. Answer D. The Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is known as the UK's highest judicial body. Question 47. What name is given to the process where the UK government is formally dismissed by the monarch at the end of a term? A. Dissolution. B. Devolution. C. Abdication. D. Coronation. Answer A. Dissolution. The process where the UK government is formally dismissed by the monarch at the end of a term is known as dissolution. Question 48. Who was the British monarch during the union of the English and Scottish crowns? A. King James I. B. Queen Elizabeth I. C. King Edward I. D. King Henry VIII. Answer A. King James I. King James I was the British monarch during the union of the English and Scottish crowns. Question 49. Which city hosted the 1948 Summer Olympics in the UK? A. Manchester. B. Birmingham. C. London. D. Edinburgh. Answer C. London. London hosted the 1948 Summer Olympics in the UK. Question 50. What major event did the Statute of Westminster 1931 signify for British dominions? A. It granted independence to the dominions. B. It restricted the dominions' legislative powers. C. It recognised the dominions' legislative independence from British Parliament. D. It dissolved the British Empire. Answer C. It recognised the Dominion's legislative independence from British Parliament. The Statute of Westminster 1931 was a major event that signified the legislative independence of the British Dominions from the British Parliament. Question 51. What 1965 legislation began the process of decriminalising homosexual acts between men in the UK? A. The Sexual Offences Act. B. The Civil Rights Act. C. The Human Rights Act. D. The Equality Act. Answer A. The Sexual Offences Act. The Sexual Offences Act of 1965 began the process of decriminalising homosexual acts between men in the UK. Question 52. What yearly event involves the monarch giving a speech that outlines the government's policies and proposed legislation? A. The State Opening of Parliament. B. The Queen's Birthday Parade. C. The Royal Ascot. D. Remembrance Sunday. Answer A. The State Opening of Parliament. This yearly event involves the monarch giving a speech that outlines the government's policies and proposed legislation. Question 53. Which historical figure led the formation of the Metropolitan Police Service in London in 1829? A. Sir Robert Peel. B. Winston Churchill. C. Oliver Cromwell. D. Thomas More. Answer: A. Sir Robert Peel. Sir Robert Peel led the formation of the Metropolitan Police Service in London in 1829. Question 54. What landmark UK healthcare legislation was introduced in 1948? A. The National Health Service Act. B. The Public Health Act. C. The Health and Social Care Act. D. The Medical Act. Answer: A. The National Health Service Act. The National Health Service Act of 1948 introduced landmark UK healthcare legislation, establishing the National Health Service, NHS. Question 55. What is the name of the British ceremony that marks the official birthday of the sovereign? A. The Queen's official birthday. B. The royal birthday. C. Trooping the colour. D. The sovereign's parade. Answer: C. Trooping the colour. Trooping the colour is the name of the British ceremony that marks the official birthday of the sovereign. Question 56. Which act passed in 1998 incorporated the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law? A. The Human Rights Act. B. The Civil Rights Act. C. The Equality Act. D. The Rights of Man Act. Answer: A. The Human Rights Act. The Human Rights Act of 1998 incorporated the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law, ensuring that human rights are protected in domestic courts. Question 57. What 2005 Act outlawed discrimination based on race, religion, sexual orientation, disability, or gender reassignment? A. The Equality Act 2010. B. The Anti-Discrimination Act. C. The Civil Rights Act 2005. D. The Equality Act 2005. Answer: A. The Equality Act 2010. While it was passed later, the Equality Act 2010 effectively outlawed discrimination based on race, religion, sexual orientation, disability, and gender reassignment, consolidating previous anti-discrimination laws. Question 58. Who was Prime Minister when the UK voted to join the European Economic Community in 1973? A. Margaret Thatcher. B. Harold Wilson. C. Edward Heath. D. James Callaghan. Answer: C. Edward Heath. Edward Heath was the Prime Minister when the UK voted to join the European Economic Community in 1973. Question 59. What significant change did the Representation of the People Act 1969 introduce regarding voting? A. Lowered the voting age from 21 to 18. B. Granted voting rights to women. C. Allowed non-residents to vote. D. Introduced automatic voter registration. Answer: A. Lowered the voting age from 21 to 18. The Representation of the People Act 1969 significantly changed the voting age in the UK, lowering it from 21 to 18. Question 60. Who was the Prime Minister of the UK during the Falklands War? A. Margaret Thatcher. B. Tony Blair. C. John Major. D. Winston Churchill. Answer: A. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was the Prime Minister of the UK during the Falklands War. Question 61. What is the significance of the Skye Bridge in terms of UK infrastructure and development? A. It was the first bridge to use solar panels. B. It connected the Isle of Skye to mainland Scotland, improving accessibility. C. It was the longest suspension bridge in Europe when built. D. It represented a shift to privatized infrastructure projects. Answer B. It connected the Isle of Skye to mainland Scotland, improving accessibility. The Skye Bridge is significant for its role in connecting the Isle of Skye to mainland Scotland, enhancing transport and accessibility. Question 62. Which 2004 Act allows civil partnerships in the UK, giving same-sex couples similar legal rights to those of married couples? A. The Civil Partnership Act. B. The Equality Act. C. The Same-Sex Marriage Act. D. The Domestic Partnership Act. Answer A. The Civil Partnership Act. The Civil Partnership Act of 2004 allows civil partnerships in the UK, giving same-sex couples similar legal rights to those of married couples. Question 63. What financial crisis led to significant UK bank bailouts in 2008? A. The dot-com bubble. B. The global financial crisis. C. The Asian financial crisis. D. The European sovereign debt crisis. Answer B. The global financial crisis. The global financial crisis of 2008 led to significant UK bank bailouts as part of efforts to stabilise the financial system. Question 64. Who became the UK's longest-serving monarch in September 2015? A. Queen Elizabeth II. B. Queen Victoria. C. King George III. D. Queen Anne. Answer A. Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth II became the UK's longest-serving monarch in September 2015, surpassing Queen Victoria's reign. Question 65. What government body is responsible for monetary policy in the UK, particularly setting interest rates? A. The Royal Treasury. B. The Department of Economic Affairs. C. The Bank of England. D. The Financial Conduct Authority. Answer C. The Bank of England. The Bank of England is responsible for monetary policy in the UK, particularly setting interest rates. Question 66. What scandal involving MPs' expenses broke in 2009, leading to widespread public and political repercussions? A. The Cash for Honours scandal. B. The MPs' expenses scandal. C. The lobbying scandal. D. The phone hacking scandal. Answer B. The MPs' expenses scandal. The MPs' expenses scandal broke in 2009, revealing widespread misuse of allowances and expenses by members of Parliament, leading to significant public and political repercussions. Question 67. What annual address delivered by the monarch was first broadcast on radio in 1932? A. The State Opening of Parliament speech. B. The Christmas message. C. The Easter address. D. The New Year's speech. Answer B. The Christmas message. The Christmas message was the annual address by the monarch first broadcast on radio in 1932. Question 68. What landmark battle in 1314 was a significant Scottish victory in the wars of Scottish independence? A. The Battle of Hastings. B. The Battle of Agincourt. C. The Battle of Bannockburn. D. The Battle of Stirling Bridge. Answer C. The Battle of Bannockburn. The Battle of Bannockburn in 1314 was a significant Scottish victory in the wars of Scottish independence. Question 69. What 2014 Act reformed how pensions are taxed and accessed in the UK? A. The Pension Schemes Act. B. The Pension Reform Act. C. The Retirement Act. D. The Financial Independence Act. Answer: A. The Pension Schemes Act. The Pension Schemes Act of 2014 reformed how pensions are taxed and accessed in the UK, introducing more flexibility in how individuals can access their pension savings. Question 70. What is the triple lock system related to UK state pensions? A. A policy ensuring that pensions rise by the higher of inflation, average earnings, or a minimum of 5% each year. B. A security system to prevent pension fraud. C. A method to lock pension rates for 3 decades. D. A financial strategy to triple pension funds over time. Answer: A. A policy ensuring that pensions rise by the higher of inflation, average earnings, or a minimum of 5% each year. The triple lock system is a policy related to UK state pensions that aims to ensure that the state pension does not lose value in real terms. Question 71. Which treaty marked the beginning of British membership in the European Economic Community but was later superseded by EU membership? A. The Treaty of Rome. B. The Treaty of Maastricht. C. The Treaty of Lisbon. D. The Treaty of Brussels. Answer: A. The Treaty of Rome. The Treaty of Rome marked the beginning of British membership in the European Economic Community, which was later superseded by EU membership through subsequent treaties. Question 72. What 2016 events significantly impacted the UK's political landscape and its relationship with the European Union? A. The Scottish independence referendum. B. The general election. C. The Brexit referendum. D. The London mayoral election. Answer: C. The Brexit referendum. The Brexit referendum in 2016 significantly impacted the UK's political landscape and its relationship with the European Union, leading to the decision to leave the EU. Question 73. What 2017 law aimed to modernise and consolidate laws around data protection in the UK? A. The UK Data Protection Act 2018. B. The General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR. C. The Digital Communications Act. D. The Cyber Security Law. Answer: A. The UK Data Protection Act 2018. Though introduced in 2017 and enacted in 2018, the UK Data Protection Act 2018 aimed to modernise and consolidate laws around data protection in the UK, aligning with the EU's GDPR. Question 74. Who was known as the Iron Lady and why? A. Queen Elizabeth II for her long reign. B. Margaret Thatcher for her firm political policies. C. Theresa May for her negotiation skills. D. Angela Merkel for her leadership in Europe. Answer: B. Margaret Thatcher for her firm political policies. Margaret Thatcher was known as the Iron Lady due to her firm and uncompromising political policies during her tenure as Prime Minister of the UK. Question 75. What principle did the Habeas Corpus Act of 1679 establish in English law? A. The right to a fair trial. B. The principle that no one could be detained without trial. C. The separation of powers. D. The right to bear arms. Answer: B. The principle that no one could be detained without trial. The Habeas Corpus Act of 1679 established the principle in English law that no one could be detained without trial, reinforcing the right to liberty and due process.